Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first current household video. I've been playing with this family for a good few months now, on and off, but there are only 2 generations, but there is a lot of lore and history and drama to catch everyone up on, but I wanted to do a current household because I do love them so much, and their family dynamic is going to change very quickly, very soon. So I wanted to do a current household just while they're in kind of good standing, kind of a comfortable vibe before anything gets too crazy for the next current household video, which I will do once I play and progress with them just a little bit more. In this video, we will be throwing a baby shower for one of the household members, and there will also be a little dramatic storyline about a certain teen sim of the household having an affair with a married man with children who is also balding. So that's where things get juicy. If you want to skip the introductions of everyone in the household, I will go ahead and include a timestamp below at what point of the video you can go ahead and skip to if you're just interested in gameplay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you guys to the Sims before we do a house tour or anything like that, starting with Cordelia Andrews. So whenever I started this legacy, I guess you could say, I really wanted to play with Island Paradise without having to deal with that cursed world and the lag and stress that comes with it. So we're actually playing in Sunlight Tides. Cordelia moved here, and I basically had her living in like a little shack by herself. It was very tiny, but we made it work. Cordelia was interested in the scuba diver career, and she kind of just like dabbled with diving and snorkeling before she became a self-employed scuba diver. But that definitely meant that like money was always low, and she did dabble with some men and women of the town, earned herself a little bit of a reputation, and she was definitely seen as untrustworthy by a lot of people. Eventually, after dealing with a bunch of men who were just kind of horrible to her, she did end up accidentally falling pregnant with this one man, who did actually treat her very nicely. I just think that she got a little scared whenever it came to the whole commitment thing. Commitment was never something that I saw Cordelia stepping into unless it would benefit her more than it would benefit her partner. So whenever she found out that she was pregnant, he was there for just a little bit of the pregnancy, and then eventually she did cut the relationship off because she felt like it came with too many things, and she did not want marriage, she did not want anything like that. But the man actually did stay in her life as well as with her baby. He would come visit them in their little shack. She would let him babysit the baby whenever she would go dive, things like that, whenever he wasn't working. And then eventually Cordelia actually ended up marrying this man's best friend. This man's name was Theo, and he was actually already with someone and actually had a child with someone. But he definitely fell for Cordelia, and then she basically got with him just to give herself and her daughter a good life with income, moved into their house, and became a stepmother to the son that was already living there, things like that, and she did treat him as her own. However, eventually she realized she did not like the standards that Theo set for the household, which was he would go out, work out, disappear for hours at a time, come home. He expected the house to be cleaned, meals to be cooked, and she had no time to go diving or do things that she would like. And she didn't really enjoy the whole like stereotypical wife stays at home, husband goes to work, and there's no love. There was no love in that marriage. She just did it for the money, she did it for her daughter, but then she realized she needed more than this out of life. However, Cordelia still had needs, and she accidentally fell pregnant again, this time with Theo, and ended up giving birth to another baby girl. And so now she has 3 children. She has her original daughter that she had with the man that she fell in love with. She had a stepson that she mothered, and then she had her 3rd and final child that was also an accident with the man that ended up being horrible, because whenever the baby was born, it was discovered that he had actually been cheating on Cordelia the whole time after work, and it was with his ex-wife. Whenever Cordelia was going through these emotions, obviously she still had her firstborn's father in her life, just kind of being there for their daughter and just still being a good man to her. And she confided in him with all these things, and obviously he did not like Theo, and basically told Cordelia, like, no hard feelings, I understand why we couldn't make it work, but I think that we should try again. So Cordelia actually ended up being able to keep the house, keep the children, keep all the money. And Theo happily left to go be with his ex-wife, and Theo's son, so Cordelia's stepson, actually decided he wanted to stay with Cordelia because him and his father did not have a good relationship at all. So Cordelia ended up getting with the man that she originally had a baby with, and they got married and they had a beautiful wedding, and Cordelia basically ended up getting the life that I think she really deserved. I think she worked hard for it. She didn't have babies until she was like an adult, not a young adult. Like, she tried really hard to make the scuba diving thing work. Unfortunately, that didn't really work, but she does have a house on the water. She's married to the man she loves. She has 3 beautiful children, and I feel pretty, like, secure and comfortable leaving Generation 1 where it is, and I think she's really, really happy. Here we have G. Andrews, who actually is the man that Cordelia fell in love with and eventually remarried. He always loved Cordelia, and he was in pieces whenever she broke it off with him. But he did stay in their daughter's life every day up until this day, eventually until they married and he moved into their big family home. G's actually in the law enforcement career. I had that career selected for him whenever he was in his own household playing, whenever I was playing with my own household, so he is only level 1. He really should have a promotion by now, but he's really athletic. He also loves to work out. That's basically everything. He is flirty, loves the outdoors, handy, party animal, athletic. I guess I should also tell you her traits. She's over-emotional, excitable, loves the outdoors, loves to swim, sailor. They're both about to age up soon into elders. I do play on the long lifespan. That's just the way I prefer it, so I've been able to play with them for a very, very long time. She loves island life, hot dogs, the color aqua. She's a Cancer because of the ocean. She's level 5 in the scuba diver career. She has a long way to go, but family life just kind of caught up with her, so that's why she hasn't progressed there. She does have a few of these little lifetime rewards. And then, let's see, he also likes aqua. He's a Gemini. He likes tri-tip steak and beach party music. He is a little bit younger than Cordelia, but that's G. So Aiden is the stepson. He was originally a child whenever Cordelia married his dad Theo and moved in. And I was going to move him out, but I actually really like the storyline of him hating his dad, because he really does hate his dad. His dad is like, over here, enemies. And then this is actually his birth mother, Ursula. He hated that they kind of broke up the family dynamic that Aiden kind of finally got whenever his dad went back to his mom. So he does not like them at all, even though his half-sister still loves her dad. He has nothing to do with him unless he comes over like during a party or something like that. Aiden definitely came out grumpy, as you can see. His favorite color is black. He likes French music. That was random. He is a Libra, and he's in the medical career. He actually, is that his dad's? No, he did, okay, I know that he did the medical career because his dad wanted him to, but he actually was in the musician career for a little bit until he met a certain someone who we will get into, and he wanted to kind of have a more stable career. He wasn't making it work as a musician, so he dropped that after high school, and he went into the medical career. So now he's level 3. He's doing pretty good. He still keeps up with his art and his music. Here we have Jane. I think Jane is so cute. Obviously, I made her myself, but she was a townie that I kind of gave a little makeover, and she met Aiden, and they were polar opposites. Like, Aiden's always grumpy, he likes the color black, well, she like loves vibrant colors, things like that. She was just very, very sweet, and I think she taught Aiden how to love and be unconditionally loved, unlike his father. So she is a Virgo, she's flirty, family-oriented, charismatic, ambitious, favorite color is yellow. Let's see what else. She's in the business career, she's level 2, but they actually just got married. If you didn't see the moodlet on her and Aiden's profile, they did just get married, and they still live at home because, as you'll see in a second, the house is huge, and Cordelia loves Aiden, she loves Jane, she feels like they're her children, so she was like, we have this big house, why don't you stay? So they are staying, except Jane is actually pregnant with their first child. It happened right after the wedding, so they do have a little crib in their room. They renovated just a little bit just because they do have so much money, but I do believe that they will be moving out once the baby comes. And then we are waiting on the 2 daughters to get home, but this is Pochi. I think he is drinking his own pee, and that's some throw up that he threw up, but he is Aiden's dog, so he will also be leaving once they move out. I think today we're going to have Jane kind of tell everyone that she's pregnant. Obviously we can tell, but like in the gameplay, like no one knows yet. She's going to be letting them know, and then we are going to be hosting a baby shower in the next day that takes place. So here's Leigh Andrews. She is Cordelia and G's daughter, their firstborn daughter and their only daughter together, and she is going to be the sim that I continue on for the next generation. And as you can see in the top right corner, she is an overachiever. Like, she's always had A's in school. She just got promoted, got a bonus at her part-time job, but she attends every day after school at the grocery store. And she actually already has a degree in business, thanks to the online university mod, which I can link down below. It was super duper easy. It just doesn't show up in her job panel just yet. I think it will when she graduates high school. But like, she already went to university and got that degree, because I actually do plan on having her be a resort owner. I would love to play with the resort aspect of Island Paradise, and she is the business sim that's going to do that for me. So Leigh grew up kind of watching her mom be a single mom for a little while, and then watched her mom go through that horrible relationship with Theo, and Leigh kind of hates Theo, and she hated the way that Aiden was treated, her stepbrother. So that's her opinion on that. She loves her mom. They have an amazing relationship. They love each other to pieces, and it's probably the best mother-daughter relationship I've ever had in my game. Leigh is also very protective of her younger sister, who we will also be seeing. She also has a part-time job, so even though Cordelia kind of set them up with some really good money and generational wealth, they both are very good, like ambitious, hard workers, so they're both still getting their own money and things like that. And of course, Leigh has a lot of money that she needs to be making in order to own her own home, and then also own a resort and the things that come with that. But I will say that Leigh and one of her best friends and her sister are actually going to be moving out together, so that's how they're going to share the expenses. Leigh is ambitious. I believe that's a trait I was able to choose for her, from the university experience. She's a sailor because she grew up with her mother, who loved going out to sea. She's brave, she loves the outdoors, and she is charismatic. Her favorite color is orange, she loves French toast, and she loves beach party music, and she is a Capricorn, of course. So here you can see her diploma. So she does have that. She is very charismatic. I have that just because she will be, a little business owner. She's really good at cooking. She's already like very, very independent, and I think it comes from her growing up with a single mom. And then whenever her mom got married to Theo, her mom is still basically a single mom. I mean, her and her mom did everything together before her sister was born, like everything together, just them. All the family activities, things like that, it was just them because Theo was out cheating. And she does have a pretty good photography skill too. Another thing I want to mention about Lei before we get into her sister is that she's been so focused on school that she has never had a romantic interest or relationship in her life. So, just putting that out there. Here's the last sim I'm gonna do a really detailed introduction with. This is Katrina Andrews. She's literally a copy and paste of Cordelia, but she is Theo's daughter with Cordelia. And she just aged up into a teenager, and I have to say she's been a little bit of a handful, which is why I've decided to continue playing with her when I move Lei out of the house. Growing up, Katrina obviously, she actually was the reason I think that Cordelia found out her dad was cheating. She walked in on them in their house, like he brought his ex-wife to their family home. So she was in the middle of that, in the middle of a very, very messy and emotional divorce. So she's kind of a loner, she's neurotic, just very much all over the place, and doesn't have a good outlook on love and relationships, things like that. She's also a bookworm. Whenever fighting would happen, she would just put her nose in a book, and she's easily impressed because her standards are not that high. She likes seafoam, fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches, and island life. She's a Libra, and she will be a writer maybe. I might have her do writing, I might have her do journalism. I'm not sure yet, but she is currently level 6. She has a little bit of photography as well, and she's not doing so great in school. We can just blame that on the endless nights she had to stay up and listen to her parents fighting, and she does work at the bookstore because she loves books so much. The reason why Katrina is literally such a hurricane, no pun intended, is because she is a teenager, obviously. I think in the game she's like 15, and she actually is in a relationship. She is in a secret affair with a married man who also has a child. So that's that. And her mother, I think, did find out and was very, very upset. Lei is also very upset. We'll definitely be expanding more on that whenever the baby shower comes. I also think it's important to point out that she doesn't necessarily dislike her dad, like her dad is okay, but she does hate Aiden's mother, Ursula. I don't know why she hates this like little girl, but she does hate Ursula. But her dad is invited to parties and family gatherings because they don't necessarily hate each other, and Cordelia was always very big on just making sure her daughters don't reap the consequences of her love life. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a really quick house tour. I did build this house. I'm not that proud of it. It kind of looks like trash, but I tried my best to do like a beach house. So this is the main house here. We do have a little road back here to the garage and boat storage shed. So there is a little garage and a boat storage part, but everyone who has a car and a boat has it in their inventory, so there's not much to see there. They do have this little outside patio moment, which is probably what I'm most proud of because they're always there. But we do have a slip inside. We have a little outside seating, little outside area out into the ocean. Here we have the entryway into their house. This is Cordelia playing with Aiden whenever she first got married to his father. Over here we have the living room, which is nothing too special. Here's the outside area. It's a sliding door. And then we do have a little dining room. And then this is the kitchen. It's probably the thing I'm most ashamed of, but I tried. Okay, so the lights are out in this room right now because Aiden and Jane are taking a nap. But here is their room. This is a photo of Aiden proposing to Jane. It's nothing special really. And then this is the unborn baby's room. And this is a photo that Aiden does keep of his mother even though he hates her. This was when she was pregnant with Aiden. And then here's their little restroom area. Okay, so now we're upstairs, which is where everyone else's bedrooms are. They have a little desk area right there. This is Lei's room, which is super, super cute. There's lots of blues in here. This is her when she was a toddler. Photos of her father and her when she was a baby. She does have some more photos right here. Photos of whenever it was just her and her mom, whenever Aiden joined the picture, when her baby sister joined the picture. I did do a Jack and Jill restroom, and then in here we have Katrina's room. Katrina's room I tried to make a little bit more childish, just to kind of like really illuminate the fact that she is still a child. having an affair with a grown man. This is her and her sister. And then this is her and her biological father, Theo. The upstairs does have a workout room, so this is that, nothing crazy. We do have this hidden photo back here for the lore. This is Ursula and Theo. Okay, the last bedroom upstairs is for Cordelia and G. This right here is a photo of G and Lay whenever she was a toddler, a photo of them, and then this was them on their wedding night. So that's basically it for the house tour, and then I'll pick up whenever the gameplay starts. Okay, so I'm going to have Jane tell everyone that she's pregnant. No, it's not time for this. So Aiden already knows. So now it's time to break the news to the rest of his family. So here she's telling G the news. Obviously he's happy for her. So now she's showing Cordelia. Lay's getting a little look too. This is so cute. It's probably one of my favorite interactions. But she's definitely excited for her and Aiden. Now she's showing Lay.
Neen.
Oh, Harfin. Zavoon.
Oh, that was so cute. Okay, so now that everyone knows, I think we only have so much time before Jane is going to pop. So that means we need to have the party tomorrow and quick. Okay, you guys, so it is the next day and we are having our baby shower, but first I just want to give some quick introductions. This is Theo. So this is who broke Cordelia's heart and is Katrina's father, and this is his wife. Over here we have Jeremiah, I believe, Joy, and he is the one who is currently sleeping with Katrina even though she is a high schooler. Here we have Kristen, who despite her face, I think is one of the most beautiful Sims I've ever made. And I made her to be Cordelia's best friend, who actually married an old man, had a baby with him, and then unfortunately he did pass away. But her daughter is actually best friends with Lay and Katrina. This is the daughter I was talking about. Her name is Rose, and it is Rose, Katrina, and Lay who will all be moving out together and living in the same space. So this is the baby shower area. They did get a trampoline delivered. So that's what's going on there. And then we have a keg for non-pregnant Sims. We have a gift pile. Jane's seat that she's gonna go sit in. She's so cute. So this is where she will receive her presents. And then here we have some memory photos that people can write on, take Polaroids of each other, things like that. Cordelia and G are actually playing in the ocean, like the cute little couple they are. But I am going to have her go ahead and give Jane her gift. So I'm gonna go over here. So I'm gonna go over here and give it to Jane. So while this is going on, I'm actually going to have Katrina come find Jeremiah, who seems to be getting along with her mother's best friend. But we are going to ask him about his day. Maybe flirt with him a little. Oh, it's just a little awkward. We were just dancing with our man. Our horrible, horrible man. So he's getting visibly uncomfortable with Katrina approaching him in public, in front of people. But you know, she's being innocent, just talking.
Barzo.
And let's see if he accepts her flirt. Ooh, he did, and Lay just walked right past. So I'm just gonna have them do some more romantic interactions real quick. So they're going to have a quick little makeout sesh. Oh my. Okay, so this is actually foul. But his father is literally woohooing in his bed. Like, I can actually not believe that they just did that in their son's bed, that they ruined his life. He's actually gonna come over here and be mean to his father, because he really deserves it. Yeah, Cordelia hates them.
Czar,
So he's out here giving his dad the rundown. Ew, why is he growling? I guess that's all I wanted to do. They can't really fight for some reason.
Lardy, Harpto, Latruva, Borna Forbolet.
You're bad.
Yeah, for some reason they can't fight, but we're just gonna have him leave, and not come back. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Katrina and Jeremiah are trying to woohoo in the bathroom, and now Leigh came in and told him off, and Jane is actually coming in to tell him off as well. So this is very, very awkward.
Jab Idlan.
Oh my god, and Aiden's coming in to tell him off too. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is so awkward. Why is he... Okay. Okay. The plan was that they were going to actually woohoo, and now he's just literally getting told off by everyone. Like, he's literally getting stared down. Okay, so he's actually stuck, so I'm just gonna reset him and then have him come over again. Okay, so Jeremiah just literally rejected her, and now Jane is giving birth. So we're actually going to handle one thing at a time here and go to the hospital. I did not plan on the baby coming during this current household. Okay, so poor Katrina does not know why this older man she's with doesn't want to see her. It's probably because it's a 5 p.m. on a Saturday and his wife is making food for his children. But we are going to follow Jane to the hospital and then I guess wait for her to give birth and then probably end the current household there, because so much happened. Okay, so they did have a baby boy. He was born with the brave trait, and because Aiden and Jane are such simple, cute names, I think I'm gonna keep their baby's name simple too, and just name him Brandon. And then I guess he will be eccentric. So here they have their baby boy.
Wubby Chub.
And then she's using her new stroller that she got at the baby shower. Okay, everyone, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end my current household here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and you will be interested in the next current household, which will be me kind of furthering my generations throughout this family legacy. I don't know what to call it. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.